The new Superman movie is getting crazy. The early test screenings are out, and it really has everyone talking, all thanks to insane cameos. Yes, Batman is showing up, so could this be the big reveal for Brave and the Bold? Besides, we've got new updates on the DC universe, including wild rumors about casting and character changes. One of the biggest things fans are talking about right now is a huge surprise in the new Superman movie, a secret cameo. And the wildest rumor? Batman might show up. Not just any Batman, but the one from Brave and the Bold. If that's true, it means we could find out who's playing the new DCU Batman before the Batman movie even drops. That alone would blow the roof off the fan world. The cameo might only be a few seconds, but it could change everything. But that's not the only big name being talked about. There's a crazy rumor that Tom Cruise could show up as Jor-El, Superman's dad. It sounds out there, but if true, it would be one of the biggest surprise castings ever. Just imagine seeing Cruise in a Kryptonian suit. People would lose it, and it doesn't stop there. Some fans think other Justice League heroes might pop up too. Wonder Woman, The Flash, maybe even Green Lantern. There's a chance we'll see them in short scenes or as hints for the future. These cameos might not play a big role in the plot, but they would help set up the bigger DC world James Gunn is building. That's the plan, to slowly connect the heroes and create a brand new Justice League. Now, speaking of Batman, big changes might be coming to the next Batman movie. Rumors say the sequel could get a brand new title, Batman, Brave, and the Bold. This name already sounds different from what fans might expect, but that's not all. There's talk that the genre could shift into more sci-fi and fantasy territory. That would be a big move away from the dark, gritty tone of recent Batman films. What does this mean? Well, we might see more strange tech, wild villains, and a bigger, more comic book style world. Then, there's a buzz about who the next Batman villain might be. And right now, all eyes are on Clayface. This shape-shifting villain hasn't been in a live-action movie before, so the idea of him showing up has fans talking. Clayface's powers would fit well with the rumored sci-fi and fantasy tone, bringing something new and strange to the Batman world. But along with this news, there are whispers of delays for the movie. That means fans might have to wait longer than expected to see this new version of Batman hit the big screen. But this is just the tip of what the new test screening has revealed. Let's start with Superman, the center of it all. Krypto. The dog's appearance in the new Superman movie has sparked mixed reactions. While fans were excited to see the beloved dog, many feel his role in the story feels a bit forced. Krypto does show up in the plot, but it doesn't seem to flow naturally with the rest of the film. Some viewers thought his inclusion was a fun touch, while others felt it was a bit unnecessary. But the dog's role isn't central to the story, so it's not like he's taking over the whole movie, but his presence does raise some eyebrows. Because for some, it was a nice nod to Superman's loyal companion, but others believe the movie could have done without him. Other than him, the highlights from the test screenings are the focus on Lois and Clark's relationship. Fans are loving how the movie takes time to explore their bond. It's not just about Superman saving the day, it's about the connection between these two characters. Rachel Boson, who plays Lois, brings a fresh and engaging energy to the role, making Lois feel more real and relatable. Fans are especially drawn to her chemistry with Superman, which feels natural and genuine. Now let's talk about Batman and the search for the right one. Two names keep popping up, Alan Ritchson and Jensen Ackles. Both actors have strong fan followings, but Alan Ritchson seems to be the favorite right now. Fans love his tough look, his strong build, and his past roles in action shows like Reacher. He has the kind of presence that fits a bold, new Batman. Jensen Ackles is also well-liked, especially for his voice work as Batman in animated shows, but Ritchson feels like the more likely pick for a live-action reboot. Nothing has been confirmed yet, but these casting rumors are making fans very curious about what kind of Batman the new DCU will bring. If Ritchson lands the role, it could mean a more powerful and physical version of the character, something fresh for this new chapter in the DC world. Other than Batman, Supergirl is also creating hype, and Jason Momoa is going all in on promoting the new Supergirl movie, even though he's not part of the main cast. He's been posting, talking, and hyping it up like crazy. It's a bit surprising, but also exciting. His energy helps bring more attention to the movie. Still, not everyone is sure if Supergirl will live up to the hype. Some fans are worried it might not do well, especially with how past DC movies have performed. Because with Momoa's name helping to push the movie forward, it might get more eyes on it. But at the end of the day, the movie still has to win over fans on its own. Besides, leaked set photos just gave fans a big surprise. Lobo's bikes are real, and they look wild. This confirms Jason Momoa is filming scenes as Lobo, and people are already buzzing about what this means. Lobo is a loud, wild, and crazy space bounty hunter, and he's nothing like any hero we've seen in the DCU so far. Having him show up means DC is ready to get weird, fun, and bold with its new characters. Just think about it. Momoa seems perfect for the role, and fans are excited to see what kind of chaos he brings. If Lobo is part of this new DC world, it could open the door for more wild characters, space stories, and over-the-top action. This isn't the same DC we've known. It's louder, messier, and maybe a whole lot more fun. Now, the feedback for the early test screenings has been mostly positive, and many viewers, especially those who aren't big comic book fans, seem to really enjoy it. This is a good sign for the movie's potential to reach a wider audience beyond just hardcore Superman fans. The story and visuals have grabbed my attention, and it looks like the movie has a solid foundation. That being said, some felt it was okay, but not groundbreaking. It's clear that while excitement is building, some are still waiting to see how everything comes together. Even with some doubts, the early reactions suggest the movie has a lot going for it, especially if it can capture both comic book lovers and casual viewers alike. The test screenings for the new Superman movie have confirmed that there are no after-credit scenes. For fans who love the extra surprises, this might be a bit disappointing. However, that doesn't mean all hope is lost. There's still a chance that the final version of the movie could include some surprises, whether it's a mid-credit or post-credit scene. Speculation is already buzzing, with many wondering if these could set up future DC movies or tease something huge for the next phase of the universe. So, whether it's a cameo or a sneak peek at upcoming projects, we might just be in for a surprise when we least expect it. As for the scripting part, James Gunn is now leading the DC universe, and fans are split. Some are excited, thinking he'll bring new energy and fun ideas. Others aren't so sure. They think his writing is too silly or too different from what DC should be. This mix of hope and doubt is a big deal, because DC can't afford another flop. Warner Brothers is deep in debt, and every movie now has to make money. That means Gunn's plan has to work. No room for big mistakes. He's known for turning odd characters into hits, like in Guardians of the Galaxy. But will that same style work for Superman or Batman? People are watching closely. Some fans trust him, others feel nervous. Either way, DC is betting big on Gunn, and with money tight, the pressure is sky high. This new DC world has to impress, fast, but the chances of success are high. I mean, at first, people weren't too sure about the new Superman movie. The early teaser didn't blow anyone away. Some thought it looked too silly or didn't feel right, but after watching it again, things started to change. The visuals really stood out, especially the Fortress of Solitude. It looked huge and magical. The character designs also caught people's eyes. Crypto, Guy Gardner, and others all had unique styles. The movie started to feel bigger, brighter, and more fun than expected. Even those who were unsure before are now giving it another chance. The tone, though, is being called dumb fun, and that's not a bad thing. It means the movie isn't trying to be super deep or dark. Instead, it's full of action, bright scenes, jokes, and fun moments, kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's exactly what some fans have been waiting for. Now, all eyes are on the main trailer, which is set to drop at CinemaCon. This next look at the movie is supposed to show a lot more, maybe even some surprise characters or big story twists. The first trailer only showed a small piece of the movie, so fans are hoping the next one goes bigger. With a mix of humor, cool scenes, and fast energy, the movie is slowly winning people over. All it needs now is one strong trailer to seal the deal, because fans are waiting to see even more, as this trailer may have just saved the hype. Of course, none of this is confirmed yet. These cameos weren't in the test screenings, which makes people think they're being kept secret until the movie comes out. Whether it's Batman, Jor-El, or someone else, the mystery is only adding more buzz. But one thing is for sure, fans are watching every update, waiting for that one reveal that will change everything. All of these updates, from the potential cameos to the change in tone, show us that DC isn't afraid to shake things up. This is the beginning of a new chapter, and it's clear that James Gunn has big plans for the future. But what do you think? Will Batman make a surprise cameo? Will Tom Cruise show up as Jor-El? And most importantly, are you ready for the wild ride that's coming? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you want to stay updated with all the latest DCU news, make sure to subscribe. We'll cover everything just in time for the big movie releases.